прошлый раз у меня опять выбило ошибку, что соединение с сервером потеряно, я не понимаю, что происходит. Но я решил взять перерыв, разобрался, позвонил этим, которые те, провайдеру, и не знаю, как сейчас все пойдет, но должно пойти хорошо. Поэтому посмотрим, не знаю, будем ехать смотреть, потому что все же играем тогда посинения, так что...
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester передал нам...
What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word.
Конечно.
You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Нет, никому не сказал.
This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Дабы мне меч хотя бы.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
Вот серьезно, припасы мне, условно говоря, есть, да, вот якобы. А оружие почему мне не пришло? Дайте мне меч. Обычный, просто меч.
Garrett, wait!
Талия. Талия же, да? Да, Талия. Ну как раз Dungeons 3 была
Be
Талия,
safe.
здесь Талия Форестер, все нормально. 100% пока.
Ethan? Ethan!
Иден Форестер, лорд дома Форестеров. Теперь уже, да, теперь уже лорд.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Да он же за деревом прячется, ребят.
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself. I don't like this game anymore.
Да ладно, в порядке.
Maybe something happened to him. Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
Я молчу. Найди меня, давай.
Ryan, look who we've found.
Вау.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it. He was worried you were gone. I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Да-да, вот так надо палкой махать просто. Так на месте
Do you
сесть и
remember
просто
when we were
двумя
younger?
движениями делать.
And we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious,
Oh.
the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
Я ничего не обещаю,
It's for you to decide for yourself.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
You'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what
так
I
не
wanted for
далеко.
once.
Да не
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Хороший вопрос, почему нет?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Ай, господи, боже мой. Что ты хочешь, Рон?
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Как хранитель.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
Напомнить ему, кто здоров,
I will.
остаться здесь.
I would
идти с
command
ним.
Ethan to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
Не, ну
Fine.
так, надо идти, это
If that's what's required of
важные
me.
политические вопросы.
Very well then.
А чё вы хотите оба от меня, ребята? Политика, что ты хочешь? Вы вон в порядке играете, сладости ешьте. Мне надо заниматься, мне надо за домом следить, я теперь лорд.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Здорово.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Ну хуй с тобой, ладно.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their
Не
due.
испытывай меня, дядя.
I may
Успокойся,
be young,
Фред.
but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head.
Поговорим.
And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished! Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Блин, вот это вот там сзади стоит придурок, которого мы пощадили, блин.
Your man, the squire.
Вот он.
We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Это
It's
не так.
not how it happened.
And you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan?
Как ты за своих
He
ответишь?
acted
Ты
in
напас
your
убил, блин,
name.
двоих твоих человек. Одного.
And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Я тебе не врал, я тебе четко сказал.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
А, как тебя, да? Понял.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Ну, то есть, да, ну типа ж сам подумай, блин.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Все будет нормально. Это наша комната. Ящик из железного дерева. Что внутри? Книги, монеты, герб.
Ethan made this for me.
Нифигово так и по дереву вырезается. Очень даже, хочу сказать. Брошь из Хайгардена. Класс.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Ну да, Тирелл они в Хайгардене сидят. Монета из Юнкая. О, это один из свободных
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Там Дейнерис.
What a strange place, Essos.
Эссос вообще пиздец. Незаконченное письмо. Прочитать.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Сможете приехать? Все дописывай, давай. Вот уже. Так, ладно, фрукты. Можно перекусить? Нельзя перекусить. Обидно. Жаровня с углями. Не гребет. Письмо от матери. Сейчас пока не трогаем. Окно. Что хорошего у нас?
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Нет, там пасмурно было. Пыльная старая книга.
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Окей. Ну, приедь как-то, или они пускай приедут. С углями там все плохо, видимо, да? Ладно, письмо от матери, читать.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Ну, тут всякие просьбы о помощи пошли. Это понятно, это само собой.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, my
Добро.
lady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Пустите его, отправить его прочь. Да заходи, чё.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Ради бога. О, ты как раз с углями тут. Ну, ништяк вообще.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Немного беспокойно, все хорошо. Немного
I'm just
беспокойно.
worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, my lady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, my lady.
Блин, да высыпи ты их из ведра. Ну что
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Блять, не задавай вопросы, уйди отсюда.
I may be
Зачем я
wrong,
его впустил вообще?
but it seems like you do.
Я работаю не прислугой, право.
Perhaps you should come back later.
О, пошел отсюда.
Of course, my lady.
братан, не задавай вопросы, пожалуйста. Все.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Ну, стражники, вы нахера тут стоите? Неужели у вас никто двери открывать не умеет? Че ты смотришь? Шел сюда.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Я разберусь, спасибо.
Good luck.
Спасибо. Сьерра, я по-моему, зовут, или Сара. Вторую служанку вот это. Ух ты, вы двери научились открывать. Ё-моё, ребята, вот это мы мощные. Заходим. О, там же и Тирион. Вообще ничего. Я могу все. Смотри. Например, вот я ходить могу двигать взглядом. Ну и на этом мои возможности пока что заканчиваются, но не суть. Чё вы смотрите на меня, вы?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Встретить вас за засосом, свою голову преклонить колено. Ну давай преклоним колено.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
А что еще делать? Либо так, либо война.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
А что ты от меня хочешь? Она служа... А что ты от нее хочешь? Она служанка
Old allegiances
просто.
are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
Так войска мне пошлите.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Ты я тоже.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Это был союз общий.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to
У
define.
Кириллов были деньги на тот
The
момент, они
city
им были
alone is
нужны.
filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Скрой, посмотри.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Моему королю я представлял, наверное, леди Маргаret. Королю.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Маргарет сама сказала, чувствую одно, говорит другое.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
А ты думал?
The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants.
Ой, рот закрой.
Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Как-то не
Of
очень,
course,
да,
Your Grace.
Сердцей недовольна, Маргаret, походу, недовольна. Я что-то все сломал сейчас. Блин. Ну, хоть...
I'll walk you out.
Спасибо.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Forgive me for saying it, but the Boltons have no honor.
Roose Bolton has many unique qualities. Honor is not one of them. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Да.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Wow.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
Замечательно. Бриена Тарт.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Черноводного не трогай, слышишь?
Well...
Прости, господа, ничего не делаем. Мы просто...
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Все нормально.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Сэра, правильно, нелегко угодить. Слова, вот что важно.
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly.
Маргарет сняла вашу верность, конечно.
You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Попросите помощи, не просите помощи. Ну почему ей не попросить о помощи? Вот скажи мне. Она может помочь. То есть это Маргари Тирл, мать его. Она будущая королева. Так что давай, помогай.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
И мне так-то по барабану.
Go on.
Можете пристранить Болтона, пристранить Рамзи.
I received a letter from my family.
Мне нужна помощь, короче, женщина.
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now.
Да написала письмо, отправила и готово с печатью.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Да.
Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Да, под защитой короля, все, блять, и ни Рус Болтон вообще никто не тронет. Ну, кроме непосредственно короля. Королевская дорога, Волчий лес, Королевский тракт. Давайте начнем с этого. Куда вы? Лошадь.
Seven Hells.
Да вот и я тоже. Не кричи, тихо, мужик. Добро,
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Привет, Рамзи.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Побежали. Бля, я ж без лошади, я не с лошадьми. Куда я побежал вообще? Дурак. Дурак! Хотя, может, им наплевать, честно, я не знаю.
Lord Ethan,
Да,
as I was saying, you are young. and there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Нет какое-то этого дела. Я лорд, меня не парит.
But 300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Почему вы его избиваете? Ну-ка.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
На стену.
This house is doomed!
Слышишь ты?
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Так нахера?
2 shields and 3 spears.
2 щита, 3 копья.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Так вместе мы выживем, если тут разбегаться все будут. Блин, то к чему это приведет, расскажи.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
Рассказывай.
You'll address him as Lord.
До зимы тут еще сезон.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserved it. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Грегор отнимал по 3 пальца. Отлично, 3 пальца выбирать.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
Ты рот закрой, я решаю.
My lord, my family depends on me.
Да не, на стену, я так и
I
собирался
sentence you
изначально.
to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Не придумай, брат. Туда на стену преступников отправляют. Ты дезертир, ты преступник, военное время. Только все, брат, вали на стену.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Я правильно поступил,
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Добротный нарукавник. Итого. Либо Дункан, либо Ройланд. Давай пока осмотримся, что ли, башню войти. Щит из железного дерева. Добротный щит. Райан. Меч делает, красава.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Рубани человека деревяшки вот такой по голове, ему будет больно, я тебе так скажу. Так что как бы... Деревяшки, может, никто не боится, а то, что рубануть туда. Господи, может, это будет неприятно, это я гарантирую. Башня войти. Влетаем в башню. И что мы с башни можем увидеть? Ну вот мы просто наблюдаем, да, смотрим.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out.
Окей, понятно. Вываливаемся. Блин, а с мейстером... Не, подожди, с мейстером пока говорить в последнюю очередь уже будем, потому что... Я не знаю, вдруг начнем говорить, и, короче, надо будет... Еда. Привет, Дункан.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
От чего люди голодают?
But it doesn't look good.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
В любом случае должны будут помочь. Это их ремесло, в принципе, ловить. Дункан, давай на тебя поглянем. Ну вот ты стоишь, что-то считаешь, пальцами двигаешь, хорошо. Давайте поговорим.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Спросить о стражах, отпустить.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role?
Да я не
Perhaps I
знаю.
can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Ты мне про Гарреда расскажи лучше.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage, and I regret any action you disapprove of.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Так себе поговорили. Ладно. Едем дальше. Дункан, ты меня пока не убедил дать тебе роль стража. Майкл.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall.
Как милосердие.
I hope to be off tomorrow.
На стену отправил.
First light.
И куда ты едешь?
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Что ты хочешь, Салли? Куда ты меня тянешь? Отпусти меня, женщина.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Поговорили. Ладно, сэр Роланд.
Come on, what did I say? Swords up,
Slash right! Parry! Again!
Sword
up!
Позвольте.
Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
Я должен... Как наша оборона, скажи мне?
What's the state of our defenses? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Хорошо. А на рукавники я вручать я не буду. Я вообще никому не буду, потому что надо на малом совете его вручать. А не вот так просто на нихер делать. Ладно, мейстер, давай поговорим.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Okay, good. Все, ребята, работаем. Сейчас малый совет собран.
You may sit.
Садитесь.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
Не все было ясно с самого начала, вы бы достойны этого. Ничего посудного.
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Помолчите.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Да. Я сделал. И новым стражем назначается Ройланд.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can handle Ramsay Snow. He doesn't scare me.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all of us.
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
Я думаю, пока что.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Мы поторгуемся, мы пойдем на переговоры, мы примем бой. Да не знаю, блин, если бы корона вмешаться могла. Торгуемся, примем бой, пойдем на переговоры. Ну давай, блин, ну ладно, страшно.
My sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
Не, ну пускай все будет как бы по традициям, что я приглашу Рамзи великий.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Все будет найсово, я все приготовлю, все будет.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule.
Так Родерик, старший сын, зачем он это?
Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts. and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Брать Малькольма, оставить Малькольма здесь. По-хорошему, в принципе, какой-то маньяк нам не помешает.
Fine.
Так что ладно,
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Наверное. Покой Леди Маргаret, Красный замок, Королевская гавань. Печать. Странный ключ. Взять, имеется в виду украсть странный ключ. Ну, блин, ладно. Дом Форестеров под угрозой. А ключ может повлиять на что-то. Да, забирай все. Ничего не знаю. Нефиг всякое это оставлять тут на столе. Семейная печать Тиролов. Это тоже воруем. Все нормально. Это вот печать как раз лишним не будет.
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Ну чё, как? Марк, не молчи, расскажи, пожалуйста, как там все прошло. Потому что я не знаю, как это...
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Первое прохождение не просил, второе не доходил до этого просто.
How is King Joffrey, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
Тиролы просто письмо не могут написать о том, что все, мы теперь союзники Форестеров. И все. Это
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Ну вот так как-то, да.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
Что ты хочешь?
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
It's too dangerous for me right now. And for you as well.
You needn't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Опять ты. Ты ворота вход должен к железному трону сторожить. Придурок.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan?
He should be here.
Ah, fuck him if he's hungry. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Не самосбродствуй, успокойся.
Sir Royland, I trust you'll keep a level head.
Of course, my lord. But the bastard of Bolton can't be trusted to do the same.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the
Thank you,
Warden of
Lord.
the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
What do you think?
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Давай, Ран, не бойся, это просто Рамси Болтон.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't?
Ну, как бы да.
We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point.
Ha.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan!
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
Oh, no!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
Ethan, come on.
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Brian!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mother!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take
Stop!
him!
Help me! Brian, please!
Ведь по-хорошему-то одна бумага, одна записка. То, что Форестера под защитой короны могла вот это все предотвратить, понимаешь? То есть вот серьезно, вот просто один лист бумаги мог просто все это предотвратить. легко вот так просто.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties.
Jon Snow.
Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Да, Тирион, да вот я тут полностью за тебя, короче. Эпизод 1. Железо и из-за льда. Вы еще 34,2% игроков бросили Боуэна. Вы еще 62% и 62,4% игроков принесли присягу на верность королю. Вы и еще 35,4% игроков отправили Эрика на стену. Вы еще 30,9% игроков выбрали стражем Ройланда. Непопулярное решение, видишь? Вот я в большинстве своем сейчас принимал непопулярное решение. Вы и еще 50,1% и 0,1% игроков встретили Рамси в большом зале, в большом чертоге. Ну, такое. В большинстве своем я принимал непопулярные решения. Ну да ладно. Опять-таки. Не вижу здесь проблемы. То есть первые две я проходил как? Я проходил... Нет, спасибо. Я проходил первые два прохождения. У меня было вот... В принципе, так что я принимал практически одни и те же решения. У меня там немножечко концовка получилась другой. Только вот и все. Значит, сохранение 2. Играть. Поехали. Сейчас пусть она пока, наверное, порубит. Так, что я вернулся, собственно, мы продолжаем. Эпизод 2. Я меч во тьме, дозорный на стене. Статка с клятвы. Стражи ночного дозора. Ну да не суть, едем дальше. Ранее в Game of Thrones.
These are dark days, I fear.
The North Grove must never be lost.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong.
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Royland.
I'm just worried about my family.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Are you willing to risk an alliance with the crown?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
We don't want Whitehill men within these walls.
You can be my highborn ward.
Ethan.
No!
Don't let them take me!
Так, ну это Эссос. Привет тебе, Скорпион. Эшер Форестер. А, Юнкай. 3 дня после освобождения. Юнкай, не Эссос.
Whoa, it's just me, Beska.
Привет, Беска.
Took you long enough. Your ale's getting warm. Or warmer, I should say. You can stop pacing.
This
They'll
stuff
be
is
here
weak
soon.
compared to Northern Ale.
Лужица.
Is that wine? Or blood?
Taste it and find out.
Лол, ну давай.
It's blood.
Nice having the place to ourselves, though.
Топор, посмотрите.
Only a forester brings his axe all the way to Essos. Wicked little thing, though.
Урон.
Looks like we weren't the first to rough up the place.
Кальянчик. Нормас.
Fragrant.
Не, ну норм, хорошее жилище пойдет все. Так, Беска.
I know. Woman sellsword, 4 years fighting by your side and you still can't get over it. Come on, Asher, quit staring, let's get to drinking. Ale.
Неплохое предложение.
Goes in yellow, comes out yellow. Waste time even drinking it, if you ask me.
Considering we found it in an abandoned tavern, it's not bad.
They smell off to you.
It's the only thing in Yunkai that doesn't.
I know. It's a filthy haven for thieves, murderers, and other deadly bastards. You should feel right at home. I know I do. May we drink, thieve, and fight until the end.
I'll drink to that.
You'll drink to anything.
Another round?
Да подожди еще, что ж дела. Ладно.
Have you forgotten about our honored and exalted guest? Go see if he's still breathing.
Благородный гость. Привет тебе.
How's he doing? We need him alive to collect his bounty. After that...
Нормально. Проверим.
No, does Asher scare you? You should see him when he's angry. 800 gold dragons for capturing him. Lucky we caught him trying to flee Yunkai.
Lucky for us. Not so lucky for him.
We should find more former slave masters with bounties on their heads.
I don't need any more naked fat men in my life, thank you.
They say only the poor know how to really spend money. We'll buy the finest wines, the best whores. Sleep in a bed without fleas? Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Who needs the best whores when the bad ones are so much more fun?
I knew I liked you for a reason. My point is, with enough coin we could do anything. Go anywhere.
I could afford passage back to Westeros. To Ironrath. I've heard nothing from my family in years.
You mean go home? They treated you like shit there. Kicked you out because you fell in love with a girl from the wrong damn house.
Gwyn.
A man doesn't choose who he loves. Your family should understand that. Westeros and its bloody houses. Who fucking cares? It's all an excuse to tell everyone else what to do.
Good point, Beskar.
I have them sometimes. Just remember, we have a good thing here. And any moment now, we're gonna be rich. Let's make a toast. To all of us deadly bastards.
To us.
Aye, to us.
Опа! Четко нажал, просто треугольник. Вот это знатно было. Лихо нажал.
Beskar? I thought freed slaves put the bounty on Berserk.
They did. With his own gold.
So why are the fucking Lost Legion here?
Is that Tazal? From the Volantis job?
Maybe he's forgotten about that.
You! I told you if I saw you again...
Tazal! Isn't it funny how life brings old friends together?
I'd cut your fucking throats!
Да ладно тебе.
It's good to see you too, Tazal.
Where is he?
Where's who?
Here. 400 dragons.
They must be working for the Wise Masters.
And that's all you're getting.
Fuck you! He's worth twice that.
Look at the balls on this one.
Блин, ты мог помолчать же здесь. Эй, куда?
Give us 800 and you can have him.
Don't be an asshole now. We're all sellswords here.
We are nothing like you. The Lost Legion are the blood of all Valyria. And we are done taking orders from whimpering pigs.
Bloody hell!
Ну и нам он зачем?
And we're done with you too.
Don't
talk to my men.
Calm down, Tazal. We can still work out a deal.
You two are going to be useful to me for once.
Not bloody likely.
The Wise Masters will hear how Asher Forrester kidnapped the venerable Bezak. How he wouldn't take less than 800 gold dragons. So he killed Bezak instead.
Me?
Luckily, we were there to deliver swift justice.
So you steal the money and we get the blame.
Ponteos en as! Pojos me nomisahos sopisikas!
Подразнить, сохранить хвану.
If you're that eager to die...
Get down! All right, who dies first? Who wants to dance on the end of my sword?
Kill them! Now!
No, that's more like...
Here's one.
Come on!
Опа-на, друг.
Сикури no pass me!
Я нажал треугольник. Валар Маргулис, Валар Дахаэрис, сука.
Сикури no pass me!
Треугольник, ну ты прикинь вообще.
Победаор!
Что меня немножко, да? Тихо. Вот ты мне не нравишься. Пробежка,
You owe me one.
брат. На. О, поднялся с подстола. Фига себе, братан. Тихо, квадрат. На. Тоже неплохо.
This is for Volantis.
Bester.
Койка. Сказал. Не есть.
Fuck you, Asher. Tazal! Coste vaquites. Pobrenis. Illimbonios.
Все.
You know what this reminds me of?
That brothel in Novos.
Что это зал?
You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead.
Ай, ладно, заткнись уже. Ну, мне-то что, он без руки все равно. Да их трое всего лишь, чё вы?
Tazal! Kill them both!
Тихо! О, Малкольм. Вот это ты вовремя.
What in all the gods of fire and fuck?
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle. Tazal?
Как он убежал с перебитым коленом, скажи?
We need to go. Come on.
Malcolm.
Побежали.
Damn.
Ух ты, класс.
We have to keep moving.
Malcolm, stop.
Asher, I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
What are you doing here?
Your brother Ethan sent me. I'm here to bring you home.
Вау. Пошла заставка, да? Это не замечательно. Все продвигается более чем, так сказать, события. Полная игра, полный сезон. В вопросе второго, когда выйдет этот сезон, он выйдет уже после 8-го сезона сериала. Как сериал закончится, чтобы ребята понимали, Telltale, что будет вообще происходить в дальнейшем. Потерянные лорды, эпизод 2. То бишь это лорд Грегор и лорд Итан, получается. Ну, да. О, привет, Родрик. Проснулся. Ё-моё. На самом деле, когда играешь первый раз, то прямо офигительно. Пошел отсюда. А, это не я. Родрик Форест, королевский трак. Помоги, пожалуйста.
Damn foresters. Nobody so fucking far away.
Хер знает где. А это походу батя, да?
Father.
That's far enough.
I come from the twins bearing the dead of House Forrester. Lordly types from the looks of them.
All right, we'll take them.
Well, they're not free, are they? How much are you paying for them?
Sir Royland.
You again. Who have you got this time? Some poor peasant dressed up like a lord? A stable boy in Bannerman's clothes? You did this at Duskendale. And you have the fucking stones to try it again?
No,
This house has suffered the loss of many good men. And you dare come here claiming to have Forrester dead?
They're Forrester! Look at the colours!
Leave. Now!
Fine! I'll dump them in the river then!
You come back here again, you won't be leaving. You got that?
Aye, I heard you! Lousy sheep fucker.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't worry yourself. 7 hours.
What is it, sir?
This one's still alive. You there? Who are you?
Could you smell?
Roderick? Roderick? By the gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Roderick!
Меня кромсает, конечно, мейстер. Ой-ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой.
My lord, you should not be awake. The milk of the poppy. Drink. Come now.
Не буду его пить.
Don't be stubborn, my lord.
Roderick!
My lady. No. I am at a very delicate moment in the surgery.
Please, I want to see my son.
Дайте мне.
Let him. Sir, my lady, I must insist that you leave.
Roderick, what have they done to you?
These wounds would have killed any other man. As it is, he may never walk again.
С чего начать? На меня упала лошадь, меня ранили в ногу, меня ранили в бок.
Roderick?
Меня покатали на...
He refused the milk of the poppy.
That's Roderick for
Я
you,
упал.
brave as always.
But the pain must...
Roderick! Roderick!
Тут и маковое молоко не понадобилось. Родрик сам отрубился. Все, проснулся, все норм. Попить бы.
Morning, Talia. Good to see you again.
Roderick, thank the gods. Brother, I thought I lost you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Come here, sister.
How bad is it? Maester Tengrin says your leg may never fully heal. And your face.
Красиво, нравится? Мне и хуже бывало.
I look half as bad as I feel.
Well, at least you look better than you did.
Спасибо.
Roderick, there's something you need to know. Ethan is dead.
Ethan?
Bruce Bolton's bastard came here and threatened to take me away. Ethan grabbed me. And that monster put a blade through his throat. Like it was nothing. Ethan, how could this happen to him?
I can't believe he's gone.
Me neither. We're planning to honor Ethan in the grove, alongside Father. And now Mother wants me to write this song for the funeral. I can't.
Надо. Пиши.
Then don't write it. Mother will understand.
Ну ладно. Или не пиши. Что там опять дезертира поймали? Что там пиздец?
It's been chaos here since he died. We have White Hill soldiers stationed in our courtyard. Even the small folk don't feel safe. You need to show everyone who this house belongs to.
Им нужен лорд.
They need a lord.
You're still a hero to them. If you lead, others will follow. I know you still need time to heal,
I'll
but
be fine, Talia.
the council's meeting in the Great Hall right now, actually. Nobody expects you there, but if you think you're ready...
Я готов.
I want to go.
Я вон попил, не знаю чего.
Can you even stand?
Легко.
They could use your leadership. But if you're not ready...
Who do you think I am?
Я ж не Ивар бескостный. Я сейчас встану себе нормально, пройдусь хорошенько,
I
погуляю.
missed you, brother.
Давай, раз, два,
You
три,
can do
встали.
this, Roderick. I know you can.
Помолчи. Раз, два, три, встали, давай. Раз, два, три, встали. Хорош. Все, изи. Да, не совсем.
Roderick!
I'm fine.
Сейчас все будет.
Why'd you do that?
I won't let anyone see you like this. Not when the house appears so weak already.
I was rolled in on a corpse, Cat. The damage is done.
But you're the lord of the house now. You must appear strong, solid. You can't do that on the floor.
Поспорю.
It's a long
Ивар
way to the
бескостный
Great Hall.
поспорит.
We can't risk you falling where others can see.
На самом деле Ивар
Take my
бескостный, в принципе,
hand.
мог ходить.
Let me help you.
No,
Я сам пойду.
I have to do this on my own.
Ну, то есть, если историю
Alright.
почитать, то он мог проходить. Его прозвали за это. Там достоверно неизвестно, почему его прозвали бескостным. Там, то есть, он, вероятнее всего, просто либо прихрамывал, либо там, как вариант, был того, что он импотент. То есть, поэтому его таким прозвали. Почитайте, если интересно.
Now the hard part.
Кого буду опираться на меч? Я сразу, я уже готов к бою. Шаришь, я уже опираюсь на меч. Пускай он деревянный, но это меч.
You're really doing it.
Помолчи.
Everyone will be so glad to see you up. Though, I think you'll find that much has changed.
Оба-на, стена. Привет, стене. Так, ну все, скачем, если все довольны. Да он сам передвигается, я не делаю. Я даже взгляд не боюсь. А, типа, он там...
Recruits at the gate!
получится у нас в херу, не помню сейчас. Не получится абсолютно. Вылетаем. Это не влетаем. Вот что ты, что Кастеланос, понимаешь, детектив, что говоришь, когда вылетаем, никто не вылетает.
Another one for Frostfinger.
Сразу видно, что в отряде Дельты не было. Да, у меня есть лошадь, вы видели? Лошадь, блин. Да нет, у вас нету лошади, вот вы и бесит. Коня. Коня, добро. А как он его поймал? Подожди, конь же убежал, блин, когда он с Рамси Болтом. Иди сюда. Слышь, ты сюда прошел.
Looks like it was built by giants, doesn't it?
Здорово.
You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
Aye, I am.
Thought so. I'm new here myself. Frostfinger, he's the one you want. Handles all new recruits.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
You fight like a girl. A waldling girl, maybe. Again.
What's in these barrels?
It's pitch. Dump it off the wall, then it'll burn the wildlings down to their fucking bones.
Huh. It's warm. You're Frostfinger?
You recruits. You come, you train, you fight, you die. Who are you, boy?
I was a squire. I served Lord Forrester of Ironrath.
A squire from Ironrath. And how does a squire get himself sent to the wall? You a thief, a raper. You abandon your post.
Actually, I'd like to volunteer.
You just want to serve the realm, is that it?
Yes, sir.
You arrive on horseback, wearing a soldier's livery. You're a bad liar, Garrett Tuttle.
How do you know my name?
From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you. You lied to me the first chance you got. You'll fit in well here.
You don't know me as well as you think.
I know enough. Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
Oh, and Tuttle. Sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death. When it comes, try to make it quick.
And last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay. So Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
They give us month-old bread.
There's fucking worms in it. The Lord Whitehill is about this.
We should just take what we need. I'd rather die.
Whitehill soldiers always seem to be angry, and we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
Гарнизон, блин, реально из 20 человек, как Ранди сказал. Не хватает. Это один Сир Ройланд может 5 каких завалить.
You know what else? No fucking wine.
Блять, я вам говорю,
There
своим
must
приезжайте.
be wine in the cellars.
Да,
Dagor's
должно
locked
быть.
him up tight, just like his own cunt.
He has no fucking right.
Да
Lord
поговорим.
Whitehill will bring down the hammer. Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
Ты тоже белобрысый?
These idiots.
He's a
Had a run-in with Walder Frey, did you? Should have buried him with the corpses.
Да, поговорим.
Forrester's a real shame about your leg, my
Oh, who
lord.
gives a toss?
What, I just...
We have business in the Great Hall.
Свалил.
Go round.
Я тебе сказал, свали.
You don't want to test me. Is that right? Because you look pretty sad to me.
Братан. У тебя, наверное, проблемы какие-то. Со слухом, я не знаю.
I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
Move! Now!
Go on then, my lord.
Сучара. Шо,
Let's
фу.
go.
Я его сделал только что. Просто на изи просто сделал.
It's madness. You can't
I
starve...
will not coddle our enemies.
So you'd rather they riot?
Both of you, please.
If they riot, we'll fight.
That's foolishness.
It doesn't matter what you think. It's my decision as Sentinel.
My lords.
Roderick. My boy. Come,
Все,
join
да,
us.
лорд вернулся. Истинный лорд Железного холма. Теперь
Lady
все пойдет
Talia,
на лад, ребята.
You should have told us the Lord needed help.
Тихо, 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 тихо.
My lord.
Все нормально. Все.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Roderick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester
не
said it would
ждали,
be
я
weeks
пришел.
before you were walking. If you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
I
не
told
дай
you he'd
ребята.
be up and about.
I'm not here to talk about my elf.
Perhaps we should get started.
Во-во,
Yes,
давай.
let's.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim.
No thanks to your sentinel. He's riling up the Whitehill soldiers.
They're our bloody enemies!
You'll bring Lord Whitehill down on us, you fool.
My lords, please!
Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay
Sir
Snow...
Royland.
Ethan made it clear I wasn't wanted.
He needed you there. Now he's dead and Ryan's a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing!
Because we have no bloody army!
It's because
That's
you
закрыли.
have no wits!
I am your lord.
Of course. Apologies, my lord.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one. Not anymore.
Do whatever it takes. Ryan will not remain hostage at High Point.
Perhaps it's time to talk about the Glenmores. You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage? Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena?
She's coming now?
He's barely recovered. My betrothed is coming to Ironrath.
Yes, my son. A raven arrived this morning. Lady Elena is eager to see you. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oath-bound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground!
Yes. This marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Roderick. We're talking about a marriage, not an ironwood contract.
Talia does have a point. I'm not the man I used to be.
You can still make her happy, Roderick. And she can do the same for you.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Give them wine. I want them dull, not angry.
Yes, my lord.
Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Welcome back, my lord. It's good to be back.
Трость мне принесите кто-то нормальную. Костыль, не знаю. Я же не буду вечно на деревянный меч опираться.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan. How is your song coming?
Ethan always helped me with music. It's not the same without him.
I can help you with it.
That's all right. The last time you sang, all the dogs in the kennel started howling. But thank you.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well. About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
Так, а что помогать? Тут Элейна или выйдет, блин, за него замуж, согласится, то есть, или не согласится? В каком смысле? Как Мира может помочь? Мира Форест,
It's entirely ridiculous. If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings.
Да.
Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, my lady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And something nice after that.
Lady Marjorie intends to visit again very soon.
Lovely. They'll be pleased to hear that.
Конечно, блин.
I had to borrow that from father. Mine was stolen, can you imagine?
Твою печать украли? Не верю.
I wonder who it was.
Не знаю. Точно не я.
Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asks that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away? Ah, it's my help she's after, isn't it? She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Forgive my mother. She doesn't see the harm in what she does.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal. But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. That isn't the way I do things. You pushed me before and you saw the results. I'm sure your brother can secure the marriage on his own. I'd better get going. Mira, we'll talk more later.
Ну, типа, сами вы, ну, как ты себе это представляешь, да? То есть приходит письмо от Маргарита Тирл, такое, хоп, а ну-ка женись на Родрике, короче. Выйди замуж за Родрика, и ты такая, сидишь, ой, блин. Ну, типа...
If Lady Marjorie wrote a letter...
Да ну нет, хуёвый план. Поделать письмо Лэни Глеймор, закончить письмо Сиру Мейдер. Да нет, заканчивай письмо. Ну типа, блин, ну это бред.
I'm sorry, Roderick. Sir Maynard, you are hereby invited...
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters. Sir Maynard? The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting. A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war? I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family. But I was hoping we could talk. If you don't mind.
Go ahead, then.
Well, it's... We really should get these letters sent first.
Классно поговорили.
Do you need any help with those?
I've got them.
А разговор как разговор, мне прям зашел. Зашла вот эта беседа. Поговорим? Да, давай. Ну, я хочу письма, правда?
Bloody cold today, isn't it? Seems to keep getting colder. They say it'll be a short autumn.
Oi, fuckhead!
Hey, слышь, что ты?
You might be new here, but you're in my spot.
Твое место занято.
So move.
I'm not moving.
Wrong fucking answer.
Most of you will be dead within the year.
Frostfinger and his bloody speeches.
If you want to survive in the Night's Watch, listen close.
You know why I got sent to the wall?
The wall was erected over 8,000 years ago to defend the realm from wildlings, white
Had this girl I used to fuck now and again. Face like a queen, tits like a whore. Turned out she was married to some lordling. He tried to stick me with this. I stuck it in him instead. So next time I say move, you'd best fucking move.
Shut up for once, will you?
What's your problem?
I'm sick of Finn bragging about all the girls he's fucked.
And what dire crime are you here for?
Fucking potatoes.
Potatoes? You
fuck potatoes? What? No! I stole them. That's what got me sent to the wall.
Nobody cares, thief.
Don't call me that. My name's Cutter.
Cutter the potato fucker. There's one for the songs.
Oi, my sister was hungry.
I've got something for your sister.
Don't fucking talk about my sister, alright?
And something for you, too.
Who in seven hells is talking back there? Tuttle, who was it?
Я хуй знает, что ты ко мне пристал. Спорили эти люди, не я, это все я.
Sorry, sir. It were my fault.
Covering for your new brothers already, are you?
Garrett Tuttle here wants to be a ranger. So we can go north of the wall and die on some wildling spear. But what he wants doesn't mean shit. So today you're all gonna show me what you're made of. Can you swing a sword? Shoot a bow? Are you strong?
Enough.
Those who do well might just survive. The rest of you...
Frostfinger.
Oh, Jon Snow, здорово.
I need a word.
Go on, get started.
Поехали. О.
Best of luck, Tuttle.
Побазарить хочешь? Иди сюда, Финн.
Here we go. Again. Balls up.
See those dummies? Those are thens. Come to eat your brains for breakfast.
Сейчас все сделаем. Испытание силы, стрельбы, черный замок посмотреть.
Castle Black.
Покажите свои боевые навыки.
So this is home now.
Легко. Где мой глаз? Вот мой глаз. Коридор, посмотри. Не, подожди, давай сначала. Жару.
Oh, it's bloody cold up here.
Что они головных уборов?
Can't wander off now. Not a Frostfinger watching.
Меня вот это всегда интересовало. Ладно, бочки, давай, я готов.
You there, recruit. Scrawny, aren't you?
Ну ты рот закрой тоже.
See if you can carry one of these barrels over to the winch.
Себя видел, блядь?
Right. I can do this.
А почему бочки изначально не катить просто? Нахера их нести?
Want some help?
Ну серьезно, зачем их нести? Вот положил и покатил себе эту долбаную бочку до лифта просто, до подъемника. Друг, отойди, пожалуйста, правда, отойди, дружище. Дружище, давай немножко вправо. Спасибо. Спасибо большое. Ах ты. Давай.
Don't hurt yourself, Tuttle.
Ты придурок. Мы прошли испытание.
I'm thinking steward for you. You can help Frostfinger wash his cock. If the thing isn't frozen off.
Oh, you're a prick. You know that?
Yeah, I do.
Рада себя. Да, я хорош. Вилянием на стену.
They say it's 700 feet tall and 8,000 years old.
Да хрена, конечно. Бревна.
It's not ironwood. Too hard to burn.
Так, ладно, займемся теперь стрельбой.
You're doing that all wrong.
Well, we don't have these where I...
Ох ты ж, man.
Man's ready to shit himself when he sees you coming.
Let me show you.
Alright, let's see if you can aim worth a wildling's arse. Shoot the targets I tell you to.
Легко.
Let's start easy. Middle dummy, center of the chest.
Средний манекен, центр груди. Понял.
You can follow orders at least. Next bolt. Left target, head.
Левая мишень, голова.
Good. Right target, chest.
Какая правая мишень, да? Да, грубо.
Not bad. Center, between the eyes.
Между глаз. Сейчас четенько. На.
One less wildling.
А ты думал?
Yeah, all of them. Nicely done.
А то я не знаю. Понял, Фростфингер, да? Насколько я хорош.
Finn thinks he's so bloody clever. If a real wildling got his hands on him...
He's just a bully.
Aye, he is. That's why I took this. Swiped it right off him. Don't tell, alright? I don't think he'd take it kindly.
Give it back to him, Cotter.
Are you mad? That's the last thing I'll do.
Зачем ты вообще этот стрелянный украл из убийственного пост? Ну а какой тебе толк? Ну позлишь ты Фина, а толк? Фина проще унизить. Победой.
Take that! Take that! What's your bloody tongue? You!
Grab a practice sword.
А выбрать можно? Вот это тут красный или вот тут?
This one should do.
Мне нравится.
I'll be sparring with you today.
Давай, я бы лучше с Фином, я бы лучше его
These
вынес.
blades are dulled, but a sword's still a sword.
Меч есть меч, правда.
Good luck.
Ха. Ща, получай. Раз, два.
Come on, keep at it.
Да я в КР-морхе не обучался, братан. Ты что? Мне твои удары вообще ничего не сделают. Сейчас я тебе покажу. Готов? Раз, два, три. Мама. На. Ну как тебе?
Well fought.
Угу. Сталь для людей, серебро против монстров.
Get off me, you bloody ox.
You got lucky.
Давай сразимся, Фин, что ты? Повезло мне. Так давай сразимся, тебе обратно это докажу. Докажу, что тебе повезло, то, что ты победил того парня.
You're pathetic.
Fuck off. You didn't even try.
A crossbow's a coward's weapon. Besides, I could hit that dummy from here with my... Where is it? Where the fuck's my knife? If someone has it, I'll cut their fucking balls off. Come to think of it, you were the last one I showed it to. Well, you and... It was you.
What?
You little fucking thief.
It weren't me.
Finn, don't. Give me my knife.
I don't have it, I swear.
Out of my way.
Garrett, do something.
Stop it before someone...
Ах ты тварь.
I won't say it again. Step the fuck aside.
If you ever hit me again, I swear I'll...
Давай, рискни.
Hey, look.
Fight! Fight! Yeah, get
There
it!
they go again.
Давай, давай, попробуй. А, как тебе, мудак? На! На! Угомонись! Стой, чё хочешь? Ты туда! Ну-ка, снял. Что слез? Я сам с ним разберусь.
Stole my fucking knife.
No, I didn't.
And Kara defended him.
The last thief I caught no longer has hands.
I swear I don't have it.
He must have hid it.
And you? I expected better, Tuttle.
А чё ты
Instead, I find you doing this on your first bloody day of training.
Sir,
Not another word. You clearly need a few days scrubbing the latrines.
Frostfinger, I need another man atop the wall.
Fine. Let him freeze his balls off. I'll deal with this one.
Get off!
Mind your fucking manners.
Неплохо.
You, come with me.
This way.
Это, конечно, да.
I love King's Landing in the afternoon. The sun just barely kisses your skin. You used to love this place. Remember, we'd come listen to the musicians in the evening with Lady Marjorie?
You're right. It's beautiful here.
Just through here.
What are you doing?
You'll see.
Так, Сэра, давай не грузи
Queen
меня.
Cersei's finest wine.
Ё-моё.
Come on, sit down.
I hope you've got another one of those.
I never took you for a lush, Mira.
Да ладно.
Sadly, it's just the one. A little won't hurt. It's just wine.
Да, вино, спору нет, давай. Все так, как у Скушина в ложке. Так нормально вообще. Ну, я с вами выпью.
Well,
говори, как есть.
I'm not very good at this sort of thing. Listen, if I tell you this, Mira, you must promise to keep it to yourself. You can tell no one. I want to trust you, but I need you to promise.
I swear, I won't tell a soul.
My mother was a handmaiden to Lady Olenna for many years. She became pregnant. It was a disgrace to her family.
Бывает.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
Yes. I'm fortunate to be where I am, I know that. But to always have to hide.
Was your mother from a noble house? She must have been, to serve Lady Olenna.
Yes, though it's not well known. Distant cousins of the Tyrells, I'm told. They wanted nothing to do with me after my mother died.
I'm so sorry, Sarah.
It's just... I don't want to be Sarah Flowers forever. I need Lady Marjorie to arrange a marriage for me. It's my chance at a life. A family of my own.
If there's anything I can do to help, just ask.
There is something. I know she often confides in you, and I was hoping that maybe... sometime when she comes to you wanting to talk, you might... suggest she talk to me instead. Give me a chance to win her over. Coming from you, it's sure to mean a lot.
Of course, Sarah.
Thank you, Mira. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Here I am talking about myself. I know your family's troubles are much greater than mine. With what happened to your brother and your father.
Да, так и
You
было.
need this more than I do.
Да ладно, че еще бухать? О!
A conspiracy of handmaidens.
Привет тебе.
Lord Tyrion.
My lord.
Ladies? What have we here? If you mean to drink from that flagon, you're going about it the wrong way.
Care to join us, Lord Tyrion?
Not the finest arbor red, but a favorite of my sister's. Quite expensive for a handmaiden. I'd be curious to know how you got hold of it. Since I'm certain my sister didn't give it to you, she won't even share with me. Though that's hardly surprising.
We found it.
Found it? Where?
In that bush.
Lord Tyrion.
Strange it should find its way into a bush.
Ну, знаешь.
If Cersei knew you had this wine, she'd drown you in it. You must know what risks are worth taking, especially if you wish to have an alliance with me. Things have changed. My father has recently taken an interest in Ironwood. Most of the Royal Navy went up in green flames. It must be rebuilt. He insisted I handle things myself. I'm on my way to meet representatives of Lord Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill?
He's hired a pair of merchant lords to broker for his house. It would seem Lord Whitehill wishes to sell the Ironwood right out from beneath your family. I don't know much about the man, but judging by his up-jumped sellswords, negotiating with him won't be pleasant.
You can't trust Lord Whitehill.
I don't intend to.
Ну я займусь, дай, пусти меня. Все будет идеально.
Come with me. These men think I have no choice but to deal with them. Imagine their surprise when I bring a forester to the table. It might be the first fun I've had in months. My lady.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
Andros, be courtesy in a merchant. Like finding gold in your chamber pot. Apologies, my lady.
Who is this? Some girl you've brought for entertainment?
She's a lady, Lord Andros.
My name is Mira Forrester.
Ты дурак совсем, блядь.
Mira Forrester?
Why are you here?
A fair question.
We were told we would be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone. This is no place for a forester.
I'm here to sell our Ironwood, my lord.
Oh, really?
Andros? I'm sorry, Lady Mira, but we've already spoken to Lord Tyrion.
You spoke, I listened. Lady Mira has since persuaded me to consider her offer first. Now, if you'll excuse us...
You're going to dismiss
You can't do this.
I assure you I can.
This is a mistake, my lord.
I don't think so.
Lord Whitehill will hear of this. He's not a
Пошел
man to take such matters lightly. Nor am I.
That's enough, Andros.
Lord Andros, I'm truly sorry if I've upset you.
You have no idea. Lord Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion, do let me know when you've come to a decision. I'd like the opportunity to change your mind. Lady Mira.
Good day, gentlemen. Ah, well, that was fun. Now, as for your offer, what did you have in mind?
My lord?
The Crown's Ironwood. I assume you have a proposition? You had a reason for coming here. I know it wasn't just to entertain me.
My family can supply all that the Crown needs.
You're suggesting the Foresters be our sole supplier of Ironwood. Lord Whitehill will be left in the cold. If he wishes to sell to the Crown, he'll have to do so through your family. You will have him at your mercy. Or you'll bring your houses to open war.
Войну не начнут, потому что вы подпишете мне приказ.
You do know that's a possibility, don't you?
With you as a partner, that won't happen.
As Master of Coin, I can do many things, but sending an army to the north is not one of them. However, I know your house needs this.
Подпишите про то, что Форестеры под защитой короны. Вот и все.
I'll consider the arrangement. Of course, you'd have to do something for me in return. Don't worry. The terms will be fair.
What is it you want?
You'll know soon enough.
Okay,
we have an understanding then.
No.
Thank you, my lord.
This will either be very good for both of us, or very bad for you. For your sake, I hope it's the former.
My lady.
Закончится либо хорошо для нас обоих, либо плохо для вас. Ништяк, вообще Тирион не проигрывает вообще свою игру. О! Погнали. Блин, забытый легион все еще у нас на хвосте, на самом деле. Это меня ни разу не радует. Но, опять-таки, да что ты смотришь у дядьки? Ой, тихо.
They were headed for the main gate.
I know another way.
You're coming with us then?
If you're to save your house, you'll need more than the two of us at your side. You'll need an army.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To hire one.
An army of sellswords.
And a man to lead them. Do you hear what I'm saying, boy?
I can lead an army.
I know you can. I've always known it. Your father was blind to that.
None of that matters without sellswords to hire, and all the companies around here are engaged.
What about Croft?
One-eyed Croft, with the second sons. They're all with the Targaryen girl now.
But Croft owes me a favor.
I'm pretty sure he hates you, actually.
No. He'll help us. I'll make sure of it.
And how are you going to do that? We didn't part on the best of terms.
I'll be charming.
Right.
Well, this mother of dragons and her sellswords are headed north, so we make for Marine.
Wait, Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
We can't afford any distractions.
It's not your problem. It'll be fine. I promise.
It's fine. I trust you, Beskha.
I shouldn't have said anything. I said I was with you, little brother. And I meant it.
Здорово. Нездорово.
Fonte Renas! Юнкай Хануджоси Бутагон Костоти Таор.
Что же тебя не убил, объясни? Че я тебе только колено переломал? Вот это до сих пор понять не могу, вот честно. Тихо, 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 тихо. Не надо.
Just one more we'll have to kill later.
Let's go.
You did well back there, Asher. You acted like a true leader.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher. It won't be easy.
Just try to keep up, Uncle.
Don't you worry about me. Either we cross the narrow sea with an army at our backs, or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
Так, себе радость на самом-то деле. значит, что-то будем придумывать сейчас. Мира Форестер, комната мира Королевской гавани. Что у меня там кто забыл, аля? Это ж моя комната, правильно? Правильно. Ворваться. А, ну да, блядь, моя комната, вы чё? Письмо оставил. А обязательно было мне комнату переворачивать, чтобы оставить гребаное письмецо мне? Все на месте.
Everything's still here.
Да в смысле как? А брошка где? Блять, ну ладно, раз все на месте будешь.
The letters from my family. What would someone want with them?
Не спрашивай меня. Разбитая ваза. След ноги. Это разве след ноги? Это, по-моему, просто что разлилось. Ну ладно, пускай. Разбитая ваза. Вот вазу жалко. Разбили мне вазу. Ну, за что?
Why would someone do this?
Вот. И я не понимаю, за что надо было вазу разбирать. Вот чем так не угодила ваза, что ее надо было разбить? Вот скажи мне просто. Книга. Блин, это подарок Родрика был.
Was someone going through my books?
Тут кто-то у тебя в комнате рылся, Мира, я тебе больше скажу. Ладно. Записка. Читать.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Yes. Бес это Тирион Ланнистер, если что.
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester.
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir... How would you know that? I just meant that since there's no obvious damage that...
Enough, Maester. When last we spoke of Elena, you seemed unsure how she might feel about you. You just have to show her that you're still the man she knew. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice, but this is an important day for all of us.
You're making me nervous, Mother.
Don't be. You'll do fine.
My lord, she's here.
Сейчас все будет. Сейчас все сделаем по красоте просто.
Roderick?
Привет, Элейна. Что, все хорошо, это я.
You look...
Знаю, я
You're really...
I know, I'm unspeakably handsome.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
А, ты думала.
No, just two limbs and half a face. Please.
So, here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
You look as beautiful as ever, Elena.
Oh, thank you. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but... I want to know what you're going through.
I won't lie. Every day's a battle.
I can only imagine.
Да, все нормально будет.
So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me.
Может и так, я не знаю. Мне этого не показывали. Я этого
But
не
Roderick, I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
Да это Рамси все.
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to assure our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
And what do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
I know things may look bad, but I won't let our houses fall.
I wish I could stand by you, Roderick, but I have to be practical.
Lena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Because I love you, Elena.
Roderick. I wish that was enough. I'm sorry. But I have to think of my family. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off. If it helps, we can delay the announcement. It'll give you time to get your affairs in order.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but...
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
My father has not yet made a decision.
Well, for what it's worth, you can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
Get out! Now!
How rude of you. Your mother's the one who invited me here?
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
If you've hurt Ryan in any way...
Spare me the threats, Roderick. He's fine. I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around and keeping them dull on wine.
Они сами хотели вина.
It makes me start to question your obedience.
Я при чем?
Lud, enough of this.
I do not have to obey.
See? That's just the kind of arrogance I'm talking about. So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan called me Craven. But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
Go on. Get on your knees. Kiss it.
Fuck that.
Roderick, please.
Yeah. I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance, I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't do that!
Snow
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his ironwood, he won't care. Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
Ну так, конечно.
He's always been a brute. I'm just glad you didn't submit to him.
You'd put your pride ahead of your family? What's poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
We can't afford to show weakness, Mother.
It would have been a minor sacrifice.
Нихуя себе жертва.
My lord, are you well?
Ай, да все в порядке, Роланд. Мы еще не закончили.
This fight isn't over. Not even close.
Лезем на стену.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us, without trouble amongst our own.
Finn's a bully. Couldn't just let him push me around.
Fight every bully at Castle Black, and that's all you'll ever do.
I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
You might be right.
He said worse about me. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there, at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next, the Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
Walder Frey and Roose Bolton will pay for their treachery.
I'd like to believe you, but men like that don't get what they deserve. Now the Freys command River Run, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did, it's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch.
Пока что да, там сериал.
There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor. Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
Why would they hate me?
You're different than them. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
Whoa. Эти дикие земли. Где-то там все еще гуляет масса.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
I want to protect House Forrester.
You'll protect them by doing your duty here. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers. Thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it.
Ну а что ты хочешь? Мало ли, если откажусь вместе с тем.
I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't.
Come on. Капюшоны хотя бы носить.
Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
Перчатки. Почему никто не носит? Перчатки. Меня всегда удивляло. Перчаток никто не носит. Какой-нибудь головных уборов. Шапки, знаешь, блядь. Ну, хоть что-нибудь на голову-то одеть можно. Реально капюшоны банальные. Я понимаю, что в битве, да, может, капюшоны не помогут, типа, закрывают обзор. Но, блин, в битве можете, да, так просто ходить. Вы же просто ходите, неужели нельзя?
I'm here, but where are you?
Так, опустим свой взгляд. И... Боже мой, ворованный. Ага, вот и ты, здравствуй. Сейчас была возможность, как в Heavy Rain, подумать еще. Это было классно.
Where do you think you're going?
Ты чё, охренел? Я гуляю.
At this time of night.
Домой.
I was just headed back to my room.
It's a little late to be out, isn't it?
Да нет, а чё тебе, что?
Do you know what this uniform means?
Ну, что ты из стражи.
It means you serve the Lannisters.
So, you best get yourself back to your chambers. And I mean, now. If you don't like it, you can take it up with the commander.
Can't I just stay a while longer? Please.
Did you not hear me?
Успокойся.
At ease, Lucan. The lady is with me.
Yes, sir. Enjoy your night.
I hope he wasn't bothering you, my lady. I'm Damien.
Здорово, Дэмиан.
Thank you, Damien.
It was my pleasure. You got my note?
That was you.
I'm very glad you could make it. I've been wanting to talk to you for quite some time.
Did you search my room? What were you looking for?
Nothing, Lady Mira. I only wish to leave you a note.
Поэтому раздел всю комнату, да?
I am sorry about this, Mira, but you've made enemies of the wrong people. A handmaiden should know her place.
What people?
I'll make this quick if that helps. I'd hate to see you suffer.
Hey.
Let her go!
Еще раз удар. Жальцы всех напасть, помочь парню, парень меня спас.
You?
What happened? What was that?
What does it look like? He tried to kill me.
Why would he do that?
Да я откуда знаю, блядь, хотел убить.
What are you doing here?
I heard yelling. You did what you had to do, Lady Mira. You had no choice.
I need to get back. Someone might see me.
I'll take care of him. I know a few places in Fleabottom. No one will ever find him.
Good luck, and be careful.
Thanks.
Everything all right, sir? Damien, where are you?
Да выброси меня нахер. Отпечатки никто не возьмет, меня по этому ножу никто отследить не сможет. Придумали тоже. Да, Райана здесь нету. Ну блин, ну что ж теперь? Кто виноват? Я не захотел, нельзя проявлять слабость перед Вайтхиллом. Ну нельзя и все.
What's Gwyn Whitehill doing here?
No idea.
Hello, Roderick. Sir Royland. It's been a while since we've met.
Yes. Last time I saw you, you and my brother had almost started a war. Your father wanted to murder Asher for your little love affair, remember?
That was a long time ago. May we speak privately?
My lady.
Roderick, I came here because I know how hard these past few days must have been for you and your family. I know my words probably mean nothing to you.
Thank you, Gwyn.
I'm so sorry, Roderick. Your brother didn't deserve this.
Neither of them did.
Listen. I know my father is intent on using Ryan as a hostage, but I think you deserve some news of him. I know it's little consolation, but if I can offer you this...
So you have news of Ryan?
Yes, he's well. Not happy, but just know your brother is safe at High Point. I'm looking after him, but...
What?
The other day he said something that made me worry. He asked me if his father died because he was a coward. He asked if he was really a thief and a traitor like my father says. I don't wish to upset you, but I thought you should know.
Ryan is strong-willed, like Father was. He will not bend.
I'm sure you're right, but he feels forgotten. Alone. He's waiting for his family, but every day my father tells him they will never come. That they've chosen their pride over him. And with each passing day, those words start to sound like truth.
Tell him to stay strong. Have him repeat our house words every day until I come for him.
Of course. But if you truly want to bring Ryan home, this war has to end. You know that. We don't have to be enemies, Roderick.
Hello, Gwyn.
It's good to see you, Talia. I hope I can count on your discretion.
Roderick, you should speak to Mother.
Она не хочет меня слышать сейчас. Я Райана не приведу.
Mother, come join the others.
He should be here. He should be with his family. But instead they send her.
Успокойся, она помочь хочет.
Gwyn came here on her own. She wanted us to know Ryan is okay.
It's happening all over again. I can see it. My father's house was once mighty like this one, but his loyalty to the Targaryens cost us dearly. I watched as countless of our kin fell, saw our lands destroyed, everything we clung to was ripped from our hands. I can't watch that same fate before this family. Our house. My children.
I won't let that happen to us.
You must be ready to defend us, Roderick. Your body may be damaged, but your spirit must be like iron. You let nothing stand in your way, do you understand? If you have to murder every last Whitehill down to the babes in their beds, no matter what, you must do it. Promise me. You must protect them.
You'll go mad thinking like that.
I have seen what men must do to win a war. You must be ready. Promise me.
We will be ready, Mother. Mira, Asher, even Garrett. They all stand with us. We are strong.
Yes. I suppose we have to be.
Все будет нормально.
Would you say a few words, my lord?
My father. He was everything. Everything I ever wanted to be. He showed me what it is to be a lord. He was always honourable. I never knew a better man. And I am sorry. I love you, Father. Ethan, my little brother. When I left, he was just a boy. But when his house needed him, he rose to the task, like a lord.
He would have been proud. We honor Lord Gregor Forrester, my husband, my love, and our Lord Ethan, my sweet little boy. But now is time to say goodbye. Father and son are returned to the earth, to the ice. And from their sacrifice, new life begins.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Так. Прощаемся сразу с двумя лордами.
From ice we foresters born, to ice we all return. Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. I'd bare my neck to and swim the shivering sea. Paint slavers bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. Snow grabbed me from my mother's grasp to claim me as his prize. Fight on, Ethan the brave. Old gods bear steel with you. Our Lord might win a hero's grave, so iron rose anew. Still iron rose anew.
Вот так вот, собственно говоря, прошел и второй эпизод. Ну, отличный эпизод. Ну, я не знаю, мне в принципе, все игры от Telltale нравятся. Я об этом уже и говорил, в принципе. Причем заявлял неоднократно. Собственно говоря, сейчас идет уже потихонечку 4-й сезон. Final Season, да, по ходячим мертвецам. Сейчас его тоже играю. Очень интересно, очень нравится все.
What is going on?
Roderick, you have to do something. Lord Whitehill's son has arrived.
Griff Whitehill means to torment us. Nothing worse than a fourthborn with something to prove.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof.
Form up and follow my lead. You'll be taking your vows. You too, Tuttle. Time to start proving you're a brother.
Oh, the things we do for family. I wonder sometimes if it's worth it, all the sacrifices. Enjoy the wedding.
How much further to Marine?
A few days.
If the Lost Legion doesn't catch up to us first.
I overheard a couple of men whispering about the Lannister Guard. They're questioning people. Is there anything else we need to be worried about?
What was that?
Дракарис. Так, смотрим по выборам. И еще 76% игроков не подделывали письмо. Маргари, вы еще и 70%, 0,2 игроков отказались целовать перстень лорда Уайтхилла, вы еще 51%, 1,8% игроков не сохранили помолвку Родрика и Элейны Гленмор. Но я не знаю, как ее сохранить было на самом деле без письма. Мне кажется, это в принципе не вышло бы. Вы еще 95,5% игроков скрыли, что Коттер украл нож Фина. Вы еще и 90,7% игроков убили напавшего на миру, то бишь Дэмиана. Ну, то есть один не очень популярный выбор мы совершили. Ну и в принципе все, потерянные лорды. Нет, спасибо. Ну, вы знаете, я думаю, 2 эпизодов за один стримчанский хватит. Поиграли уже до посинения, я немножко посинел, мне пипец как хочется спать, потому что уже 2 часа ночи. Собственно говоря, вот так. С вами был Александр, Rulers of the Infinity, Proper Sport. Увидимся на следующих стримах. Всем пока, всем